For years, the Canon EOS R7 has redefined what an APS-C mirrorless camera can do. It delivered a rare combination of speed, reach, and versatility, all in a compact, user-friendly body. Photographers and hybrid shooters alike quickly recognized it as a tool capable of serious work, whether for wildlife, sports, or fast-paced events. However, the conversation around Canon's APS-C line is now shifting once again. Rumors about a Canon EOS R7 Mark II are gaining traction, hinting at a model that could significantly push the boundaries of what an APS-C camera can achieve. Central to these discussions is the potential inclusion of a 40-megapixel stacked BSI sensor, a feature that could transform performance in photography, autofocus, and video recording. While 40 megapixels on an APS-C sensor may initially seem like a dramatic jump, it's not entirely unexpected from Canon. Historically, Canon has followed a consistent resolution strategy across its DSLR and mirrorless lines. If you look back at models like the 7D and 5D, Canon often maintains similar resolution logic across differing sensor sizes. The R7 itself already embodied this philosophy with its 32.5 megapixel sensor, striking a balance between resolution, speed, and file handling. From that perspective, a 40-megapixel sensor on the Canon EOS R7 Mark II is less of a shock and more of a logical next step, following a pattern Canon has used for years. What makes this rumored 40-megapixel upgrade especially interesting is the stacked BSI design. Unlike conventional sensors, stacked sensors offer faster readout speeds, which directly impacts several aspects of real-world shooting. For instance, rolling shutter, a common challenge in fast-moving scenarios, is minimized. With the current R7, electronic shutter works well in most situations, but it can struggle when panning rapidly or tracking unpredictable subjects. A stacked design could reduce these artifacts significantly, allowing electronic shutter to feel reliable in more situations, rather than a compromise reserved for controlled environments. This enhanced sensor speed also opens the door to higher burst rates. Canon could push the R7 Mark II to 30 or even 40 frames per second with minimal blackout, fundamentally changing how APS-C cameras are perceived in professional workflows. Rather than being a budget-oriented alternative to full-frame, the APS-C format could become a first-choice tool for situations where speed, reach, and portability matter. Compared to competitors like Fujifilm's X-T5, which emphasizes resolution and a traditional shooting pace, or Sony's A6700, which balances speed with video capabilities, the R7 Mark II could occupy a unique middle ground, offering a hybrid approach without compromising either side. Autofocus performance is another area where the stacked sensor could make a real difference. Faster sensor readout translates to quicker AF calculations, which improves subject tracking and reduces missed shots. The current R7's dual-pixel CMOS AF2 is already capable of handling birds, animals, and vehicles with impressive accuracy. However, in scenarios with erratic movement or overlapping subjects, it can sometimes falter. A stacked sensor would allow the AF system to process information more rapidly, resulting in smoother, more confident tracking. While perfection is unlikely, this could significantly reduce frustrating misses and improve consistency across action-packed shooting sessions. Video performance is perhaps where the Canon EOS R7 Mark II could create the most buzz. A 40-megapixel APS-C sensor naturally opens up the possibility of 8K recording, though practical limitations are expected. Stacked sensors help with both heat management and readout speed, making high-resolution video more feasible. Even if 8K is implemented in a controlled way with modest frame rates, it could still serve as an excellent source for oversampled 4K footage, resulting in sharper, more detailed final output. For hybrid shooters, this approach balances image quality, color fidelity, and practical usability. Reduced rolling shutter alone would make handheld recording far more reliable, a critical factor for run-and-gun filmmaking or wildlife videography. Comparisons with Sony's FX30 and other APS-C cinema focus tools highlight how Canon might approach this camera differently. The FX30 feels like a dedicated video tool, optimized for filmmakers, while the R7 Mark II would remain a hybrid at its core. This balance could allow Canon to appeal to a broader user base, photographers who occasionally shoot video and videographers who occasionally capture stills. Moreover, strong video features in the R7 Mark II might hint at Canon's willingness to expand its APS-C cinema lineup in the future, potentially positioning a dedicated APS-C cinema EOS model alongside the full-frame C series. Connectivity and usability are areas that often receive less attention in rumored discussions but are critical to daily workflows. Early reports suggest the R7 Mark II could support Wi-Fi 5 or even Wi-Fi 6, which matters significantly for on-location shooting. Faster transfers mean quicker delivery times, smoother remote control experiences, and better integration with Canon's app ecosystem. While the software ecosystem is still evolving, stronger hardware support could make a tangible difference for hybrid shooters managing both stills and video. Ergonomics and handling are also expected to be a continuation of the successful formula established by the original R7. The body was already well balanced, weather-sealed, and comfortable for extended sessions. Any redesign would likely enhance these traits rather than radically alter them. Reports suggest improvements such as a more substantial grip, which would benefit photographers using larger lenses, and a fully articulating touchscreen, essential for vloggers, content creators, and those who shoot from challenging angles. Other potential refinements include a higher resolution EVF with faster refresh rates, optimized button layout, and better internal heat management, all designed to support long video recording sessions without throttling. When considering competitors, the R7 Mark II could carve a unique position. Fujifilm's X-H2 offers 40 megapixels and strong video features, but its autofocus philosophy remains distinct from Canon's. Sony's A6700 excels in compact video setups but has limitations in resolution for cropping heavy work. A 40-megapixel R7 Mark II could appeal to professionals needing reach and resolution without giving up speed or video functionality, particularly wildlife photographers, sports shooters, and hybrid creators. Timing is an important factor as well. Early 2026 feels like a plausible window for this launch. By aligning the R7 Mark II with updates to other models, such as the R10 or the R3 line, Canon could present this as part of a broader APS-C refresh rather than a one-off update. This context reassures buyers that the camera has been carefully developed, rather than rushed to market, and helps establish a clear roadmap for Canon's APS-C ecosystem moving forward. Ultimately, the Canon EOS R7 Mark II appears to be a thoughtful evolution rather than a radical departure. If the 40-megapixel stacked sensor becomes reality, it could redefine what photographers and hybrid shooters expect from APS-C cameras. Rather than being a secondary format, APS-C could become a strategic choice for specific workflows, offering high-speed capture, excellent autofocus, and strong video capabilities in a compact, manageable package. This camera would reward careful technique, high-quality lenses, and intentional shooting, providing a tool that feels like a natural extension of Canon's current APS-C philosophy. For many photographers, this approach may be more meaningful than raw megapixels or headline-grabbing features. The Canon EOS R7 Mark II is designed for real-world use, responsive, capable, and versatile. It represents a commitment to APS-C photography, balancing innovation with continuity. As more information surfaces, we will better understand how this camera performs in practical terms and how it fits into the daily workflow of professional shooters and hybrid creators. In short, the Canon EOS R7 Mark II could quietly set new expectations for what APS-C cameras can achieve. From faster autofocus to higher burst rates, reduced rolling shutter, and improved video options, the potential of a 40-megapixel stacked sensor would give shooters a powerful, versatile tool. Canon may not yet have announced it, but the possibilities point toward a camera that respects both tradition and modern demands. For photographers, hybrid shooters, and content creators alike, the R7 Mark II could be the model that pushes APS-C into a new era.